This is Matrix Lord 212. Hello, everybody. All right, so special. Here we go. How many times, this is ridiculous, but how many times do I have to say there's going to be a special? And then I have people, I'm going to poke fun at this. So this is not an attack towards people. I am poking fun at this whole situation. I say Doctor Who is not going to be at Comic Con. I make a video and people are like, where's your source? How is this? Prove it. This. Boom. Doctor Who doesn't go to Comic Con. I say that there's going to be a special. They're like, where's your source? Blah, blah, blah. I didn't hear anything. Guess what? Today, on Twitter, the very same people who were criticizing me and saying, oh, he's just saying it on his own. There's no evidence. There's no nothing. I don't have any block that there's a special. All of a sudden saying, this is special. Yeah. All these times, this is what I'm trying to say, is that people want to be the ones to break the story, to have the source. And if someone else breaks it, they don't acknowledge it. And I could say till I'm blue in the face that they're almost done with Series 12 filming. Not necessarily special filming, but Series 12 in a couple, a week or two, right? Someone comes along, they change a sentence structure, and they're like, this is the final push, meaning they're almost done with filming. Common sense, okay? Let's not, trick the audience. Let's not, like, people in this community can't be that stupid to, ignore everything, okay? I can make a million videos, and it's like no one is paying attention, right? And the people that do pay attention come down on me hard, like really hard. They're like, he's the only one saying it. It's not true because he's the only one saying it. I don't see anybody else saying it. And they're like, how many times did they say there's no special? People don't want to acknowledge it. And even people who have done their own podcasts and videos that I've given to, and they've covered my stuff and they gave me credit, all of a sudden it didn't agree with their ideology. They bury the story because they don't. It goes against their source. Well, wasn't it that you always did Doctor Who videos despite your source? But if you heard Doctor Who news, even if it conflicted with yours, you cover the news, right? You don't bury a story. So this whole Twitter world, and again, I just it's an alien civilization to me. Because I could say it a million times that there's a special. And I get, people get angry, blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden, the person that they're talking to all this time says there's a special. And it's like amnesia, brainwashed. It's like, oh, my source, Doctor Who, blah, 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 or productions or filming or whatever said this, so it's real now. No, it's been real. It's been real. It's been there. I don't care what that Internet Movie Database says because that could be altered. Okay? You have no idea if they're filming a special. Just like you have no idea. They didn't show any pictures of Stephen Fry. But he's in it. But you never saw a picture of him because they don't have to have everything where you could see everything. They could film a whole damn special, like I said on the Real Beans cast. They could film a whole damn special in a soundstage, not in public, not in the street. You would never even know the difference. So all these people that came out, they're like, how could this be? My source says block 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's no special. He is wrong. Matrix Lord 2 and 2 is wrong. They're not filming a special this year. They're not filming any special. Guess what? It changed today, didn't it? But does anybody say, well, I guess Matrix Lord 2 and 2 is right? I guess I feel bad for saying horrible stuff about him. I guess the guy's right, man. We got to give credit. No, nobody gives you no credit. It's like Brainwash City. It's like amnesia. You want to pick the person apart, but I gotta be, Twitter inclined to be part of the cool group. And even if I'm the one that says the news, I'm not saying I'm calling everything, but we did cast like 4 months ago about the friggin' spy doctor episode, the double O doctor, and they'll get a thing a week ago from Cold Box. Oh my God, the Jane Bond episode or something, and they're talking about it like it's news. It's not news. It's old news to me because we covered it like 3, 4 months ago, and we've done videos since then. But they gotta wait for this one thing to acknowledge it. So anything in Matrix Law said is nonsense until they get to report it. And again, I'm not picking at any one individual, and I'm not attacking. I'm just saying that it doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me. I can make 100 videos, and there are certain people that just will not pay attention, and the people that do pay attention attack and they get mad. But then, like today, we got all over Twitter. They're like, "Oh, it looks like there's a special being filmed, but there's no block for it." But do they admit they're wrong? No. Do they mention me? No. And I just find that disgusting. I don't know, man. I kind of find that effed up. I also find it effed up because the other day there's no Doctor Who news, and I mean, I love being mentioned. It's nice. But people pointing out something about 7 years ago that I got wrong, which are you supposed to be right all the time? Because it looks like your friends are wrong all the time. Because the people that were shouting about no special, you don't come down on them like, hey, Doctor Who person filming or productions, you said there's no special, so I guess you're wrong in 2019. No, they don't do that because those people are part of this clique, this group. And again, I'm not bashing the group. I just want them to be open-minded. Like, okay, I'm new to Twitter, like tweeting. I mean, I just sent links usually on Twitter. I don't engage the audience. But don't just discredit me because I'm not part of the clique of Doctor Who, your clique. Like, I'm a YouTuber for like almost 8 years, thousands of videos, and I'm not bragging. I'm proud. I'm proud that I have the most podcasts in Doctor Who history. I'm proud that I have the most videos and podcasts in Doctor Who combined. I'm proud of it because I love Doctor Who. But you got to give credit where credit's due. You have to. Like, you can't just single me out saying I got something wrong 7 years ago, and then your buddies get it wrong, and they were so convinced that there's no special, and I have my sources saying there's no special and there's no block, and then what happens today? What happens today? They say it like it's news, and then everybody flocks to them like, wow, this is amazing news. I never heard about this. Yeah, you did. You heard it from me. I mean, and they said I'm the only one talking about it, so I must be wrong. Well, if I'm the only one talking about it, that means I'm the only one that got it right. So mention me, And yes, listen, I don't attack people. I'm having fun, poking fun at people knocking me. I mean, it's deserved. Come on. How many times people like ripping me to shreds? And someone had mentioned, well, you have a lot of dislikes. Yeah, because I have a lot of haters. And I've had podcasts where I had the haters on the Who Fire admitting that they had like 100 channels disliking my videos to the thousands. One person, 100 channels, dislike. I had one group admit, these 3 guys admit that every single day, the moment my video pops up, they dislike. All 3 of them. Every single day. Before the video is up a seconds, it's like they wake up and it's the dislike. It has nothing to do with them watching it at all, and that should be banned from YouTube. That nobody should abuse the system of likes and dislikes. They should be fine. Just like YouTube is going after someone who's flagging channels and stuff like that. They're suing that person. They should go after those people that troll and stuff like that. That they want your channel to get messed up, so they give you tons of dislikes. I had, back in the day, this one hater that went all the way back to my first video and disliked it and went and disliked every single video I've ever done. So that one person technically disliked 8,100 something times, because that's how many videos I have, right? So like this, you can't go by dislikes in YouTube. You can't go by any of that stuff. But like, you have haters out there. And again, I'm not trying to be a total jerk. I'm trying to, the situation is, I've said stuff, people flipped out about my news, about my source, that I even had, here's the thing. I used to talk to the guy, no, whatever, and then we had a falling out, fine, right? But his people still come on my channel, bash and knock and whatever, and talk smack. And he said that he told his fans to stop that. No, you know, but like I don't care, because I'm gonna talk about the news. I have a passion about talking about Doctor Who, and all I want is freaking open your mouth and recognition. Like, yeah, man, I really came down on that guy really hard, but you know what? Now I'm reporting what he reported like a while ago. Do you honestly think that Doctor Who is going to make less episodes than already they were making less episodes? So now you're going to have a situation where you'll have no specials. So you're going to take 10 months to film 11 episodes, but you're only going to film 10. Don't you think that would be news everywhere? Don't you think they would have articles everywhere about that? Like, what is Chibnall doing that he already asked them to cut back the amount of episodes down to 10 plus a special, that now he's doing 10? Don't you think that would be every single Doctor Who news? Like, oh my God, what's happening? They'll create some new catchphrase. Oh my God, you know, we're one episode less. I mean, think about it. We used to have 13 episodes plus a Christmas special with Russell T Davies, right? And then as time went on with Moffat, we had split seasons, we had no seasons, we had 2 specials, we had 50th, we had this, and then Chibnall, and it's like even less. But you think that if we lost even another episode, they wouldn't cover that? People wouldn't be all over that? Come on. So, like, look, I get it that people in Twitter world want to be the ones to break the news, and they want to be the ones, but don't like hold back a story from someone else if they broke it before you, and don't like bash that person that broke the news before you. Acknowledge the person, because if you acknowledge the person, then you're doing the right thing, because it's like, there's no hostility, but you're creating hostility when you do that, because it's like, you want that person to be part of your clique, your club. You know, maybe you don't like their face, maybe you don't like their culture, what they look like, but you'll bury that, and then your friend says it, and it's like, accept it. You know, I mean, I just do the right thing, I think. Don't you think? I mean, what's wrong with that? I mean, I can't believe that people have egos that bad that they want to be the ones to like say, I said this, and they totally ignore everything that's been happening for friggin' weeks that I've been commenting on Twitter. I can't believe that the egos are that big, that they'll even make videos and they won't even like this, like they came up with it or they got it. The people that have been against the specials from day one, now mentioning specials, I just can't believe it. I can't believe it. You know, it like, if you like, when I'm wrong, I admit I'm wrong, right? And you know, I definitely admit when I'm right. When like, I like to rub it in when people like go overboard, right? I like to rub it in. Oh yeah, I'm in my t-shirt. I never do videos with my t-shirt on. But I had to come on here and, you know, my V-neck t-shirt. I had to, like, you know, usually I wear my polo shirt or my hoodie. No, man, I'm not even. It's early in the morning. It's like 6:12 a.m. here, and I just had to do this live stream because I just found it hysterical that people could scream from the rooftops. Matrix Lord's wrong. There's no special for weeks, and then boom, there's a special. How about a hi? You want a minute on right? Hi, Matrix Lord. Hi. No, not even a hi. Then I don't know certain people, and they were like, I don't trust you. I don't like. What are you talking about? Like I didn't even have interaction. I think with the person where like I don't trust Matrix Lord. I don't like. Could he be wrong? Could he be right? It's like what? Do you realize like how many times I've been right in the past, like calling tons of stuff? You can't have the perfect person to get it right all the time. And even if you got it wrong, so what? So what? How many times did they change the date because they had to do, they did this or they did that, or Moffat wanted off, or like they had a funeral, they had an Olympics, or they had different things, and they changed the date of Doctor Who. Like, you can't account for that. Nothing makes sense. You can't mathematically say clips appear and then the trailer hits. No. You can't say Doctor Who filmed exactly a year ago. That does never works. This is reality, not fantasy. Nothing's lining up perfectly like that. If it was a coincidence, but it doesn't happen like that all the time. Get out of here. I mean, it would be nice we get a trailer now. We're not. We nice we get a trailer in October. We're not. Children in Need, November 15th. And what did I say? I said, there's a special, there's a series, and they're probably going to film another special. So I said 2 specials, right? Because people just don't have faith that he's going to get the other series out on time. And I don't care if there's no blocks. This is what I like. There's some people on Twitter that are like, I have the blocks. There's no special. They're telling you the entire truth. They never do. So now that you don't have a set schedule for blocks, but yet you see that they're filming a special, what could you possibly say? That you're wrong. You're wrong. Admit you're wrong. I admit I'm wrong when I'm wrong. I can't believe just people have egos like this. I can't. No way. Not all these people. No way. You can't even crack jokes like, yeah, man, we screwed up. Yeah. No, it's like, am I going to get blocked because of this video? Probably, because people just, I'm trying to have fun and at my own expense. People just don't know how to take it. Everybody should work together. Who means assemble? Like, you should really, everybody work together, put their news together, team, everybody talk to everybody, nice to each other. But no, it's not like that, though. That's why things need to change on Twitter. I don't like stuff like I see on Twitter like that. I don't like when people come after you and they're like, who's this guy? Who the F is? Like, if you don't know who I am, and I have like the most in history, then something's wrong. I'm not saying you have to watch every one of my videos, but you don't have to like me. But I have the most videos, period. You have to acknowledge me. I mean, come on. I didn't do it for my health. I love Doctor Who. So, I was in Doctor Who magazine once. And this little thing was about the Davros thing. And I got in the one with Osgood. I'm like, yeah, I made it. I want to be in there again. I want to like have some type of like maybe they'll acknowledge me with a Guinness Book of World Records one day for the most Doctor Who in history. And it's because I love Doctor Who. That's why you don't make the most videos in history if you hate something. Passionate behind it, Over 1,637 podcasts, the Real Beans Cast. We also have the Real Beans Cast Unlimited, where I have features one member. We had other type of Doctor Who, like Who Fire. Then we had a Doctor Who fashion thing at one point in time. We had like tons of Doctor Who videos. I even have single videos talking about my theories from 2011 on to now. So, like, if somebody had the chore of just going from all the way back to forward and counting every single Doctor Who video, every single podcast, even on the Everything Show, while we'll talk about movies and everything, we'll throw in Doctor Who news because it wasn't enough for the Real Beans Cast, but we wound up having a discussion in the Everything Show, my podcast. So, yeah, I took off on the weekends because you know what? My son Joe came in. And I was so happy, and we got to spend a great weekend together, and that was the most important thing to me. And YouTube could stay there for now, and it's just that's what I want to see my kids. So it's like I had fun, and Sharon had fun, we had fun, and then I had to go to work, and then like before I went to work in the morning, I'm seeing like all these tweets about like Matrix Lord to at Matrix Lord, it's like what? Stop it! I wasn't mad, I was just laughing because it's like wow, that's funny. There's none of talking about Doctor Who, but I am the news now. It's like you know, I guess they're not going to question my source now, huh? Who's your source? Tell us, explain. Like, come on, are you kidding? Nobody else gives their source up. Why would I? Oh, so no comments either. What are you guys shy? Nothing to say? Is YouTube blocking you from commenting? Is this going to be flagged like the last one was flagged? Yeah, they want you to do live streams. God forbid you do live streams like they want you to, and guess what? Nobody sees the damn video. Half people don't see the video. Can't wait to see what Doctor Who news hits today. That's so revolutionary, so mind-boggling. They'll do this like today or tomorrow. They're like, okay, breaking news, everybody. Just want to let you know we're gonna get a trailer. Children in Need. It's gonna be about a Doctor Who Christmas special or Doctor Who New Year special. Be like, oh my god, nobody ever said that before. Oh my god. Right in there. All right, guys. You're quiet. You're watching. You're not saying anything. That's a shame. No love, I guess. All right. Have a great day. Be nice to each other. Take care. Bye for now.